In the past couple of days, Chantal has dazzled us with her ragey live streams, and Salah has tried to make a comeback, so you might have missed this little tidbit. As a former hamster owner myself, I really love the little guys, so it stuck out in my head. Chantal tells us the hilarious story of how she neglected to latch his cage properly, and Harry managed to get out. Well, don't let me get ahead of myself. Here it is in her own words. I'll interject when I can.
We keep his cage in the spare room with the door closed because of cat, obviously. He's escaped a few times. We always found him. Usually because for some reason I forget to properly latch the door to his cage. I know. Anyway. Now, I don't remember if the cage was open or not, like, when I first went in. But he had escaped, and I don't know how he got down from the dresser. Like, it's a big height. But there was like a yoga mat on the side and a whole bunch of things. Maybe he climbed down. He's a willful little boy. He's a big man. So, I'm like, the spare room is a disaster right now. We have to declutter it. There's a lot of furniture in there. Our old wardrobe, a couch. So like, suitcases, there's just so many places for him to hide. A huge dresser. He could be under so many things.
At this point in the story, Chantal explains that she left some chicken and his open cage in the guest room. That's how they determined that Harry was still in there. I'm sorry in advance if I seem a little snarky or salty in this video. I just can't stand it when people don't take good care of their pets. And it's clear from the telling of this story that this isn't the first time this happened. The fact that she's so nonchalant about Harry getting out because she doesn't latch the cage is ridiculous. Okay, so let's go back to the junkyard/guest room. It's been determined that Harry is still in there somewhere because the chicken is gone, and she has her big manly husband lift up the couch.
And even he was relieved because we love our hamster. So Salah's like, I'm like, let's just leave him live happy in between the furniture. He obviously likes it. Salah's like, no, he's gonna poop everywhere, which is true. And I want to know if he's okay. So, like 100% I want to know where he is. Howie, and I don't know where he got this from, was sleeping on top of a new nest he made. But the nest was made of like tissues and bottle caps and whatever he could find under the furniture. And he's just chilling there. Never mind that he almost gave me a heart attack.
Right, because this is all about you. Okay, so let's stop here for a second and do a little bit of commentary. Chantal, look at how big that nest is that he made. Now think about how big his cage is. You know how they say pets can't tell you what's wrong? Harry is sending you a message loud and clear. You can see that this is significantly bigger than what you lovingly call his pee corner. And there's a reason for that. Rodents need room to roam. Now, I get that you probably don't have the space or the craftiness to make a big terrarium, but there are other options, aren't there? Something that Chantal has been repeating over and over again ever since she got him is that Harry has the biggest possible cage. The biggest cage in all of Pet Zone, in all of Kuwait maybe? I don't know. Anyway, even in her subsequent live stream, she mentions it 4 times.
Howie is good. I mean, I don't want him running around. I don't like him like out and not knowing where he is, you know? People are always like, buy him a bigger cage. This is literally the biggest cage at PetZone. The biggest one. Like, look it up online if you want. There's like, if you see them in person, like online, you can see. No, this is the biggest one that we found at the store. So,
Okay, so I've got a little time on my hands. Let's look this up. She did, after all, invite us to do so. So what I did was I went to the PetZone Kuwait website and I looked up the different rodent cages. Easy enough to do. As you can see, Harry's cage is a wire cage with a blue ramp that leads up to a second story. Okay, so let's try to find the match. It seems to be this cage, the Bees Tees rodent cage. How apropos. So the dimensions are 37 by 25 by 39 centimeters. In inches, that's about 14 by 10 by 15, and the cost is 9.75 Kuwaiti dinar, or just about $40 US. So is that really the biggest hamster cage in all of PetZone? Not by a long shot. When you type in the words hamster cage, this actually comes up. The Midwest Critter Nation Double at 36 inches by 24 inches by 63 inches high. That's some cage. However, at 95 Kuwaiti dinar, or well over 300 US dollars, I can understand why Foodie wouldn't show us this one. But take a look. There's another one that's a little bit cheaper. For 47 Kuwaiti dinar, the Voltrega rodent cage is a really nice option. And if you look at the virtual footprint of this, it would definitely fit in that guest room. Given the fact that Harry is pretty much a side character at this point, I don't believe that $153 US is too much to spend for a habitat. In any case, I don't believe Foodie would ever admit that she couldn't afford something like this. She simply doesn't want to buy it. So rest assured, for the price of one of her grocery hauls, she could have had Harry living in the lap of luxury, and she could have even installed a Harry cam, who knows. And see that little note there in green? Yeah, it's in stock. Somewhere in Kuwait, you can go and pick this up. So remember rule number 1, Chantal lies. Pretty much all the time.
yeah, he's back though. Howie escaped and he's back. Yeah, I don't have Dove. I'm not doing that. I'm not making an aquarium and everything. I'm never getting another hamster ever again. No offense. Like I said in my video, I don't have the means or the time or the energy. Like I have sciatica pain every day. I'm not making him a friggin' terrarium, wall-sized terrarium. No offense. No. Sorry, Harry. Like, people can call me a friggin' animal abuser because I don't get him a bigger cage. I don't give a crap anymore. I'm like, I don't care.